This is the very nearly fairly current show.
Hi Hannah, welcome to the Fairly Current Show.
Thank you, Fahmi. Yes.
Okay, so we're here to just talk a little bit about how you have taken on the role of Adun. Yeah. Now recently there was a case of you not being allowed back to your alma mater's high school, the prefect reunion.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us a little bit about what happened there and maybe...
You see, during the campaign, I was approached by the organizer of the whole reunion. She has left school. It's an annual thing. You have the current prefects in school attending, and also prefects who have left school attending the reunion. So during the campaign time, I was approached, and they were all very excited. Oh, you know, you are one of us, and now you are going to run for the state seat. Subang Jaya state seat. So we're all very excited. You must come to our reunion and all that. Now, closer to the date, I didn't hear from them. Okay, and then I received an email from a prefect in school who informed my friend saying that, you know, things have changed now. I don't think Hannah is welcome anymore.
Really?
So I rang the organizer and I said, what's the story here? Is this true? She said, yes, it's true.
Oh my God.
Either they withdraw their invitation to me, or the prefects in school will not be allowed to attend. Now, you see, when you have a reunion, a private function outside the school, the ticket sales would depend largely on the current prefects in school. We don't have an alumni yet in my school. So obviously, when if the prefects in school are not invited, are not allowed to go, you would lose the sale of tickets, and you wouldn't want that as an organizer, because you would have to bear all the costs.
Of course.
So either I drop the invitation to Hannah, or I lose all this. So of course they had taken the safer option. So
but like that's really what actually is the underlying problem there. Like it's
okay. There is this circular in place, okay, and it has been raised in the parliament. The circular came out after the election, okay? And it says, any schools, if you want to invite any VIPs to your official functions, you have to write in to the Education Ministry for permission, okay? So that's the circular. I got that from the Education Ministry's website. I posted it on my blog. So when I heard about this, obviously I was very upset, and I posted on my blog, and I didn't expect such a reaction. So residents and the rest, they picked that up, and people started forwarding the article to everyone. And then soon after, I found out Lim Kit Siang has posted the same article on his blog. Tony Pua did the same. So everybody felt this is a sense of injustice happening in our system. It's not an outright ban. The circular doesn't say it's banned, but it's very subtle. You write in for approval. Now, I have been elected officially. There's nothing bad about it. It's a process of the law in our country. You go through election, and majority of people say, now I want Hannah to represent us.
But is the case now, has that been settled? Did they have the reunion after all?
Yes. So what happened was, after that, I spoke to the organizer. She's a young person like you and me, very young in fact. So she said, you know, I will stand by you. This is not fair, and I will insist that I will not withdraw my invitation to you.
Wow.
Okay? So it became very big, and people started calling the school and all that. So PIBG had to step in, because residents were giving PIBG the pressure. People were calling the school. And
actually, this is about principals, isn't it?
Yes.
Not principals as in headmasters, but actually principals.
Yes. You see, the event, that event is held outside the school. It's a private function. Okay, so doing that is very unfair, and as a result, PIBG stepped in and said, look, this is a private function. Hannah is an ex-head prefect of the school. She should be allowed to attend that reunion just like anyone else. Okay, so because PIBG stepped in, and they also told the school prefects, look, do not be afraid, you can go. Even if Hannah is there, go. The PIBG stepped in and said so. I was invited to even give a speech at the reunion, and to share with people the values that I've learned in school, and how I got here. You see, like you say, the whole thing is about principle. It's not about me wanting to be invited to a function, but people need to understand, not all politicians are bad.
Right, of
There
course.
are politicians who genuinely want to stay clean
Yeah, you know.
and want to make a change.
Yeah, and there's some
Yeah.
who are like, who will never change.
Yes. So you see, when you tell the prefects or when you do a subtle thing like this, a ban, okay, don't invite people like this. Form 1, Form 2 students will not be able to understand.
Completely.
Yeah. So they will see it as only bad role models are banned from functions. So
Right.
Hannah Yeoh definitely must be a bad person. So they grow up saying to themselves, don't bother fighting corruption.
Right.
Don't bother running for your state seat.
Right.
Don't bother doing anything for the government or for the country because you'll be banned from functions. They will perceive it that way. They cannot understand. Yeah.
Okay, I wanna jump off some to a different direction, but you raised it, talking about fighting corruption and stuff like that. Now that it's been like 3 months down the line, what are the kind of things that you are seeing as a first time adun?
Okay. I think it's the expectations of people. Those are really hard for me to handle now. They have panned up frustrations for 50 years and suddenly a change, right?
Right.
So like I shared with you earlier, how you have 22,000 people who voted for me, still 9,000 people voted for BN.
Right.
And these people are still around, unhappy the fact that we have won, you see. So people's expectations are this: things must change, everything must change.
Right.
Now that's not possible.
Right.
For everything to change in 4 months.
Yeah.
Some changes may take a longer time to implement.
But this is a very important realization, isn't it? Like, even though you have won, but it's not a total victory. Like,
Yes.
unlike, like Teresa got almost like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's still a significant block
Yes.
who are still,
Yeah.
who did vote in a different way.
Yes.
And you need to take kind of be aware of that, isn't
Yes.
it? And how are you dealing with that?
That's the reason why I have to be mindful. Certain expectations are not altogether reasonable. So you see, I have people coming to my office, to my service center, expecting me to service their computer. They say, this is a service center, therefore, service my computer. Okay? You are the Wakil Rakyat, you should give me free service.
Right.
Okay, and I have people coming to say, I want a personal loan of 10,000 ringgit for my business. I say, I'm not able to help you, I'm not a bank.
Right.
Okay, there are things that I cannot do.
Yeah.
And they walk out of the place really upset with me and they say, I voted for you. Nothing has changed. And they walked out. And some people come to complain about the quality of water. I say, please call Shabazz. And then, if it's not acted upon, you can let us know, we can highlight this. No, they cannot take it. And they would kick the door, they would slam, bang the table, and we had to inform the police. So these are all the unreasonable expectations.
But I think people can still expect a lot more.
Yes.
And I think you will deliver a lot more, Hannah. So thank you so much for being on our show.
Okay,
and
thank you.
if people want, they can come and visit your blog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
This is the fairly the very nearly fairly current show.